Hello and welcome to the RBTV Game of the Week. I'm Andrew Polewski. Joining me today is Steve Bear, live from Shuey Stadium. Today the Bulldogs have a conference matchup against yearly rival Fenton. Currently the Bulldogs and the Bison are stuck at 4-2. One is looking to gain the upper hand on the other in the conference standings. So Steve, what does Fenton have to do well to grab a win over RB tonight, and what does RB have to do to prevent that?
Well, Fenton struggled in their secondary all year. They got to stop the big plays from happening. And that's going to be tough to do because the Bulldogs got the likes of Matt Chapp on their side, who's just been having a tremendous season. So if they can bottle up Chapp and put up, I would say, around 24 points, they'll have a shot at beating the Bulldogs here at home.
I agree. And so conversely, what does RB have to do to grab a win against Fenton here at home?
They got to make their secondary run. Secondary's been a weak point for Fenton all year, and they got to take advantage of that. And if they can play solid defense, the defense they've been playing as of late, they're on a 3-game winning streak. If they can keep that up, then they should come out of here with a W.
Well, the Bulldogs won the toss and elected to defer, so Fenton will receive the ball to start your game here tonight. Or actually, excuse me, RB won the toss and elected to receive, and they will have the ball to start. Start the game tonight.
Yeah, Fenton's special teams has been very poor so far in the year. They've already let up one kick return against Garin Prep, and Matt Chapp has had a tremendous year returning the ball. He already has 4 returns for touchdowns, so expect something big here on this opening kickoff. Yeah,
RB put a whooping on Garin, so if Fenton let in a return touchdown against Garin, they'll definitely let one in against Chapp.
Let's see what happens here.
It's Chapp it's Butch Wicken, and is at Adolfo Linares back to field the kick. And that's going to go to Wicken. Fields it at the 20. Couple blockers, and it's brought down at around the 42-yard line.
Nice play. It looked like they were kicking away from Chapp there. It's kind of like the Devin Hester effect.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep the ball out of that guy's hands.
Looks like Fenton's scouting paid off. And now RB's offense, which has played pretty well lately. RB's riding a 3-game win streak coming into this game today. And, Ryan Swift has had some good numbers in those games.
Yeah,
here's the offensive lineup for your Bulldogs.
Dean Ziegler, wide receiver.
We'll get that to you shortly. And now it's Swift under center. Matt Chapp motions out to the right. Back in the pocket, comes out to pass, passing really quickly, and that goes to the senior target, Kyle Tracy.
Yeah, Kyle Tracy, he's a very dependable target. Big fella, 6'4". Look for Swift to go to him a lot this game.
And that puts RB at a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, so they come out passing first play.
Oh, look at this. Swift is lined up as a receiver. Matt Chapp will receive the ball, a little wildcat formation for you out there.
Interesting, pulling it out. 2nd play of the game.
Trying to catch Fenton on the toes already. High snap. Chapp corrals it. Gets the outside. Cuts up field.
Wow.
Good block. And looks like he's going to get to the sideline. Cuts back inside and is dragged out of bounds at around maybe a late hit there. No flag. Dragged out of bounds at around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that just shows you how willing RB is to rely on Chapp. 2nd play of the game. Don't even bother handing it off to him. Just snap it to him right away.
Absolutely. And it looks like Swift is getting the directions from Curtin. This way, let's see if they go back to the Wildcat or probably put Swift under center on this 1st and 10 from Fenton's 37.
So 2 interesting play calls to start the game. Starting off passing, let's see what they do here.
Yeah, RB's been very run-heavy this season. It was evidenced in the game against Garin. They were just running the ball down their throat. Looks like this game they may come out passing. And Swift finds Tracy. Tracy, big hit, but hangs on to it. Good grab by Kyle Tracy, and that may be enough to collect the 1st down. I think it is.
Tracy again. Yeah, Fenton's been struggling in the secondary, and RB's attacking it. That's what you want to see.
You see they're attacking the middle of the field, attacking their linebackers for Fenton. They're kind of bigger guys, and so RB wants to attack them, make them move, and it also sets up the pass, sets up the run if you make the linebackers get around the end. And it looks like Swift's going to keep it himself. Gets a couple of yards and is brought down at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I've liked what I've seen from the Bulldogs so far. Every play has been a positive play, and you don't want to get negative yardage. Just keep the ball moving, and Bulldogs have done a great job of that so far.
Yeah, even early in the game, no false starts, no negative plays as Swift lines up under center.
Looks like Lenara's in the backfield.
There's at 33. It's Brian Kulaga, I believe. Man in motion. Double reverse around the end of Chap. Chap cuts upfield, has a couple blockers, bounces it outside, and is brought down. Gets a first down, though, down to the Fenton 16-yard line.
Yeah, now Curtin's finding creative ways to incorporate Chap in almost everything they do, and there you see it there on the double reverse.
Sure is a stud as Swift gets the directions from Curtin. Yeah, every play's it's been second down, first down so far for the Bulldogs. And just marching down the field. Fenton's defense looks bewildered. And now it's Swift under center. Two receivers to his left, one to his right. Kulaga in the backfield. Comes out passing, one-on-one matchup, he gets it. Oh, and nearly hauled in. That's the receiver number 24, Dean Zieglich.
Yeah, Swift and Zieglich have a connection. They're both juniors, and last year they were both called up as sophomores. And Swift has always liked throwing Zieglich's way.
And you saw it there. You saw Dean Zieglich had that one-on-one matchup and definitely went after it early. Zieglich had a step on his man. Ball a little thrown behind him, a little overthrown. And Bulls will have a 2nd and 10. Swift at the shotgun. Kulaga to his right. Chap and Dixon on the near side. And now it's Swift. Swift roll out left. Finds Chap in the end zone for the touchdown.
What a pass. And who else? Matt Chap. He's doing it all for the Bulldogs this year.
Man, rolling to his left, throwing across his body, right in stride. Great throw by Ryan Swift, and you cannot ask for an easier pass to catch from Matt Chap.
Yeah, what a way to come out and start the game for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, in shotgun, aggressive play calling from Curtin puts the Bulldogs up 6-0. 7-0 if Nick Fusinato, the kicker, tacks on this extra point. And he does.
Yeah, Nick Fusinato, reliable as always. And just what a drive.
It's 9 minutes, 29 seconds still in this first quarter, and the Bulldogs are up 7-0.
Yeah, no negative plays on that drive, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're a Bulldogs fan. And everything has gone the Bulldogs' way so far. Let's see if the defense can step up and make a stop.
Yeah, if they can gain any momentum from that offensive possession, looks like they will.
Yeah, and this year, both units have been playing together as a team. The defense is feeding off the offense and vice versa, and that's what's led to the great team chemistry and the 4-2 start.
And Fenton getting the last-minute instructions. This Bulldog special teams has actually been one of their better units. You know, a lot of very good hustle, a lot of very good coverage. A lot of the stars of the team, you look at Matt Chap returns kicks. You see Pearl Pierdonak and Kulaga, two of our bigger running backs. Everyone plays everything, and they're not ashamed to be playing special teams. They're kind of proud of it.
Yeah, they haven't let up a return for a touchdown, and on the other side of the ball, oh, what's this?
Nick Fusinato with a squib kick.
Oh.
And that took a strange bounce, and he lies on the ground. That was number 9 for Fenton. That'd be Matt Lucas. The running back just fell on that one.
Yeah, unorthodox, but hey, they're at the 25. Things could be a lot worse.
Yeah, I think that Arby's lucky that Lucas didn't have the wherewithal to let that run out of bounds and take the penalty. They would have gotten the ball on the 40-yard line if he did.
Yeah, I'm interested. Was that designed or was it just?
I'm curious if that was potentially a botch onside kick.
Yeah, that would have, been a huge momentum builder for the Bulldogs.
Willie Wassman under center. 3 running back power set. They're running that ball hard, and that'd be number 7, Kyle McPherson.
Yeah, they got a big fella, 6'2", as a running back. Typically, you see a shorter fella, but they're going with the 6'2" guy.
Yeah, Kyle McPherson. He looks lanky, but he also looks incredibly dangerous. And you better believe that a guy that big will be also used in the pass game.
Oh yeah, it says here that he's a running back and a linebacker, so he's definitely multi-dimensional.
Yeah, and it looks like Fenton will come out with this under center full house formation, 3 running backs in the backfield. And they hand off to McPherson again, and he gets
Nice.
smothered by a crew of Bulldogs, led by 17 Pearl Peardenach.
So now it's a 3rd down. Let's see if the Bulldogs can.
Or no, looks like they're moving the chains.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a generous spot for the Bison.
Yeah, I
there.
agree. I agree. That looked to be a little short. RB can't dwell on it, though. They have to move on here. Now it's a 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
So Fenton's come out 3 runs in a row.
Still with this power full house formation. Pass play, and he gets smothered. And who else but number 53 in the Bulldogs, Jordan Petronella.
What a play by Petronella, just blasting through that line.
Great play by Jordan, explosive, getting off his block quick. Man, he felt like you were in the backfield before offensive lineman for Fenton even got out of his stance.
Here we see it on the replay. Jordan comes through the line.
I think he was getting double teamed even. Still managed to get through and get a
Very
sack.
impressive from Petronella. He's been doing that all year, though, so it's not surprising at all.
It is not. And a little confusion on Fenton's side causes them to waste a timeout on this 2nd and 14.
Yeah, you know, the Bison have looked sloppy. They let up a touchdown their first drive, and looks like some communication issues within the offense.
You know, the kickoff and this communication issue. Interesting from Fenton. RB have to keep the pressure on. These type of mistakes happen because RB is putting a lot of pressure and a lot of heat. Here is your RB defensive lineup.
Zach Witkin, defensive back, Camargue School.
Mike McCabe, linebacker, SC Gross, Westchester Raiders.
Eshawn Banks, DB, SC Gross Middle School, Summit Rebels.
Dan McGee, defensive end, Hauser Junior High, the St. Mary Demons.
George Washington Middle School, Maywood Bucks.
Adolfo Linares, free safety, Hauser Junior High, Westchester Raiders.
Jimmy Kunkel, outside linebacker, Hauser Junior High, St. Mary's Demons.
David Purple Peardenach, middle linebacker, Hauser Junior High.
And now it's McPherson getting wrapped up by a load of Bulldogs. Will make it a 3rd and 11. Good play. RB getting very aggressive in their run defense. They've proved that they can put pressure on Fenton's passing game, so that allows RB. I mean, they already have an extra safety in the box with the way their formation. They make teams beat them by the pass, and Fenton can't do that so far. Only their 1 attempt they were sacked.
Yeah, and it looks like Fenton heavily relies on their running game with McPherson there. So they're going to have to, make some plays in the passing game, especially here with a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. Long yards. Still have 2 running backs in the backfield. Play action. Screen. Gets it out wide to McPherson. And
wow, what
blocking
a play.
Destroyed by a Bulldog secondary who was hungry. See a lot of Bulldogs fired up.
Yeah, you saw Wassman being charged down by Petronella there. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah, that's a terrifying sight for a quarterback. Big guy like Jordan Petronella bearing down on you.
Already with a sack on the game, looking for a 2nd.
Back to receive it. Matt Chapp.
Yeah, and then you got Ziglich in front. I think they're anticipating a short punt.
Yeah, there may be a short punt here. We'll see what happens. And punting. And it is Chapp received it. Tries to cut outside. Squirms back inside and meets a slew of Fenton defenders. And Matt Chapp will put the Bulldogs on their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, you see the Bison defenders charging at him, but Chapp does not want to take a fair catch there. He's been so dangerous
That's true.
in the special teams. Even on a play like that, he almost made something out of nothing.
Yeah, he scrummed past a couple of people, slithered between a few others, and nearly got something. Now it's Swift in the shotgun, Kulaga to his left, Chapp and Dixon on the near side, Ziglich on the far side. And now Ziglich in motion. 3 wide receivers set on the left. Hand off to Kulaga right, and Kulaga gets stopped by a few Fenton players, and for no gain.
Nothing doing, but Kulaga's been an instrumental part of their offense over the past year and change. Last year against Gary Westside, he had 5 touchdowns.
Oh, who could forget that game? Great game for Kulaga. And then, of course, next game against Ridgewood, having a solid game. I was at the game at Ridgewood. RB nearly came away with the win there, but Kulaga went down with an elbow injury. And now it's Swift in the shotgun. And that's Kyle Tracy, picks up 5 or 6 yards. Good play. Kyle Tracy, a great tight end. He blocks well, he's physical, he'll get good body position, and he will get you those 5, 6 yard gains that are crucial for an offense.
Yeah, Tracy already 3 receptions on the game, and it's been clear so far that Swift is very comfortable giving him the ball.
Kulaga coming out, Petronella coming in. Reporting he's an eligible tight end. And Swift under center, Chap in the backfield, 2 wide receiver set. And the handoff is to Chap. Has a man to beat and does. No, he doesn't. Good play by Fenton, able to grab the jersey of Matt Chap and limit him. It was a one-on-one play. You know, that guy either remained unblocked or the design play was to see if Matt Chap could beat a guy on the outside. Either way, Fenton did a good job covering it, and we'll bring up a 4th and 4.
Yeah, I like the play call with a guy like Chap. You put the ball in his hands and you let him see what he can do. I got no problem with that play call.
Yeah, true playmaker and a renaissance man. Matt Chap back to punt.
Yeah, he's doing it all for the Bulldogs.
Out of your screen right now. He's coming into your screen. Matt Chap. Snap the Chap. Boo, a short, actually a line drive punt. That's going to roll a little bit. And stop by the Bulldogs at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, well, on that punt play, the Bulldogs like to give Chap the option. He does this running kind of kick, so he has the option to take it if he sees something, but if not, he can punt it. But there, Fenton brought the house and tried to go for a block, but Chap got out as fast as he could.
It's a good option for Matt Chap, you know, allowed to run to the outside if he wishes.
Yeah,
but
they just trust him to do anything pretty much. They let him make plays.
And now, Bald McPherson. They have gone to him on every play except the one pass play that was for sack, and they would have probably gone for him there as well.
Yeah, it's they've been very one-dimensional. They had the sack and then the screen pass to McPherson. So he's been involved with pretty much everything, and he hasn't been doing much. So I don't know what they're gonna do if it's not working with him.
Yeah, and it hasn't to this point. Only 1 first down for Fenton.
But that's a testament to how well the defense has played this year.
And the handoff to guess who? McPherson. And he gets 7 yards, and we'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for Fenton.
I'm gonna come at you with a crazy prediction.
Tell me.
They're gonna hand it off to McPherson on this play.
I believe that's a pretty not as crazy as you'd think.
Yeah, short yard situation. You best believe. It's going to number 7.
Especially a big guy, 6'2", 205, the senior. Seems to be their only offensive weapon so far.
Yeah, in warm-ups, it looked like 15. The quarterback, Wassman, had a good arm, but they haven't really been utilizing that as of now.
He has good fundamentals on his pass. Oh, and not to McPherson. I guess that you would almost call that a trick play. And number 2, that is number 2, Eric Longren for Fenton. Breaks through a couple of Bulldogs. Little trap play there. I guess that's smart from Fenton's point of view.
Yeah, they got me. I was thinking McPherson all the way.
Look at this. Inside handoff, fake pitch to McPherson. RB not wrapping up in the pile. Got to get him low around his ankles.
Yeah.
You can't run without legs.
He almost broke free there. RB's lucky that it's not a 7-7 ball game right now.
That is true. Fenton comes out heavy set again. Fumble, and they're ruling, yes, it was a quarterback, Wasmussen, who did recover the ball, but in high school, if you have the ball and a knee is on the ground, it is down, as opposed to pros, where you have to touch the player for them to be down. You cannot get up. For example, if you make a diving catch and you're on the ground with the ball, it's dead.
Yeah, and then, of course, you can only have 1 foot in for it to count as the reception. That also differs with the NFL.
You're allowed to only put 1 foot in bounds. And inside trap play again, smelt by a couple of Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs doing a great job. Besides that one run to with Lonergan, they've pretty much bottled up everything.
That is true. And let's see here. The play clock, still a lot of time. 15 seconds on the play clock. As Fenton is huddling. 3rd and 1.5.
Let's see what they do here. Do they run it with McPherson?
Interesting. Trips left. Pass play. Man coming. Double move down the sideline. Ooh, a little too far to the left. That was proper weight. A little inaccurate from the quarterback, Wasmussen.
Yeah.
And that was nearly a big play.
Yeah, he threw it to the wrong shoulder. He had to go to the sideline shoulder, and it was just too tough of a catch to make.
Yeah, I mean, it was good coverage, though, because he could not throw that to the right shoulder. Had to put that to that sideline shoulder. Good coverage by the Bulldogs. And now it is Chap and Ziglich back to return the punt.
Let's see if we can get Chap an opportunity here.
Yeah, 2 men free. Doesn't look like he's going to have an opportunity this time. Kicks a little away from him as well. Big, good kick, and takes a Fenton bounce as well. That'll pin RB inside the 15-yard line, down to the 12.
Yeah. Fenton punter, pumped up. And
Ivy,
that's what you have to do. You got to keep it away from Chap. He's been so dangerous this year. You can't give him a chance like that. He's already made you pay on the offensive side of the ball. Don't let him get involved in special teams.
That's true. And now RB have a long way to go with 42 seconds left in the first quarter. They have quite a long drive here with Swift, weak side I formation. Swift under center. Snap to Swift. Hand off to Chap. Chap.
Oh.
Little shake and bake. Open field. Matt Chap is deadly and gets it down to the 13-yard line. 13-yard gain down to the 26-yard line.
He's just so elusive. Trying to make an open field tackle on him is just one of the more difficult feats to accomplish. If you look at his cuts, they're just so swift. It's so hard to wrap him up. Took 2 guys to bring
looks like
him
there was a flag on the play, though. It may be called back for holding here. We'll see. Holding on the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Man, that's a rough break. On a big play like that, that's a stupid mistake that cost the Bulldogs 5 yards.
Yeah, well, it was a huge hole, and I guess we know why now.
Yeah, I guess. And it's Bulldogs up with the 1st and 15.
Yeah, they got the whole length of field to go. Let's see what Ryan Swift and the Bulldog offense can do.
35 seconds left in this first quarter after the clock stopped because of the flag. 2 wide receivers split out to the right. Anton Dixon on the near side of the field. And now it's Swift, motion. Ziglich, the tight end, on the near side. Snap to Swift. Kyle Tracy was open, but he swings it out to Kulaga. Kulaga busts through one-arm tackle and gets brought down to the sideline. That was a good 10-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a good. You don't want to do something risky over the field there because, you know, obviously you're in your own territory. You don't want to turn it over. That was a good safe pass, and they got 10 yards out of it.
You may have seen Tracy jumping up and down, waving his hands in the middle of the field. Swift had 2 options on that play. Went with the one on the sideline. And Swift under center. A lot of motion. Pierdonac, the fullback. Now it's a weak side I. Fake handoff to Pierdonac. Or no, Pierdonac has it, and he is busting down the sideline, protecting that ball. He had no clue how many defenders around him. He did not know he had that much space.
Wow.
Man, great play by David Pierdonac.
Yeah, he just kept on churning his legs and made a huge play out of it.
Talk about someone hard to bring down. David Pierdonac, an athlete, a specimen.
Yeah, he's been a key fixture on the defensive side of the ball for the Bulldogs, and here he does it for the offense.
Man, he was wrapped up in my thought. I looked away. He looked back. He was breaking down the sideline. And now Swift under center with Pierdonac and Chap in the backfield. And off to Chap. Chap cuts to the outside. Jumps back inside.
Oh,
reverses
wow.
the field. Man, he's in for some trouble. And miraculously makes it back to the line. And actually +3.
Man, this Chap is some kind of imaginative player. He swing around other side of the field. This guy is not afraid of anything.
That's the truth. He saw they had a couple Fenton guys in his way and just tried to get as many yards as he could. And it'll be a 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's fun to see an athletic player like Chap do that, but he probably lost a few yards in the process. In all reality.
Yeah. They may have tacked on 5 for a penalty at the end of the play here.
Great first quarter for the Bulldogs. The defense is looking great. The offense 1 for 1 on their drives, and really not much more you could ask for if you're a Bulldogs fan.
Yeah, represented a bit of a conference. And yeah, it'll be 2nd and 3.
Very manageable. Bulldogs running game is looking great.
Oh, excuse me, 2nd and 7. They switched sides of the field, of course. At the end of the first quarter, drew to a close. Now, 2nd quarter, and RB looks to come out strong in the 2nd quarter. If RB can get a touchdown or 2 before the half ends with the same defensive intensity, they can put Fenton in their pocket early as the half ends.
Yeah, and this would just be a huge win for the Bulldogs. This is get them to 5 wins, and 5 wins can get you into the playoffs.
It sure can. Swift under center. Play action, man on him, and that's
there
Tracy. Kyle Tracy, the tight end, who breaks the tackle, gets to the outside, and is dragged out of bounds at the 29-yard line, Fenton's 29-yard line. Great job by Kyle Tracy.
What a play by Tracy. He's just been having a huge game so far. I believe it's 4 catches already, and Swift has looked his way a lot tonight.
Yeah, we got some insider information that Tracy was going to be a big part of the offense today, and man, was that true. Yeah, that's his 4th reception tonight. Zigalich and Tracy on the far side. Dixon and Chap on the near side. Kulaga in the backfield. Swift under center. Snap to Swift. Swift looking for Dixon. Overthrown, nearly intercepted.
Yeah, just a bad throw by Swift there. He had his man, Anton Dixon, cutting up the middle, but he just overthrew it. And he's lucky that ball wasn't picked off.
That's true. And Swift, I think his eyes got as big as dinner plates when he saw Anton Dixon had that much space in the middle of the field. Just got a little excited.
Yeah, but there's the Bulldogs attacking that secondary like we alluded to earlier. And so far it's paid off for them.
Yeah, there's not been a phase of the Bulldogs offense which I could say has been unsuccessful, especially against a good 4-2 Fenton team. And Swift, QB keeper, gets a chunk of yards. 8-yard gain will bring up a 2nd and 2, or 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Swift's a very versatile quarterback. He's not afraid to punch it down your throat, and he's had a lot of success with plays like that in the past.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Ryan Swift, hard-nosed, good quarterback for RB. Their style, can throw the ball, can run the ball, effective in play action. And now there's 3 receivers, 2 on the far, 1 on the near, as Swift is in the gun. Play action, QB keeper again. Ryan Swift needs to get a couple of yards, and a flag on the play. It may be a holding. I don't know if Swift even got it. We'll see what the call is. Yes, it is holding on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 2nd holding penalty for the Bulldogs. You don't want to see those plays. They've really hindered the Bulldogs' last 2 drives, and we could be looking at a 14-0 ball game if not for the first hold.
And it looks like RB will be brought back. Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's a 3rd and very long now. Went from 1st down to a 3rd and very long because of, a quick holding play. Granted, he may have not gotten the 1st down if there was no hold, but
yeah, I'd have to look at the play again, but yeah, just stupid penalties. You can't have that if you're a Bulldogs fan.
4 receivers set. Kulaga in the backfield. Swift under center.
Oh.
Handoff to Kulaga. Kulaga cuts outside.
Wow.
1st down and more. Oh, a holding call. I don't know what. Or excuse me, a flag on the play. I hope it's not a holding call because that was a great run by Brian Kulaga.
I think it might be called back.
That's rough. Another holding call would really put the Bulldogs in a tough situation. Let's see.
Yep, yeah.
Block in the back, maybe?
I think it's going to be holding.
Holding or blocking the back. We'll see. Yep, holding. Oh, man, that's rough.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are just shooting themselves in the foot right now.
2 great plays, 2 penalties.
Now they got 3rd and forever to go. Let's see what Curtin pulls out of the bag of tricks here.
Because you know it will be something out of the bag of tricks, the way Curtin's called this one so far. Yep, it is holding on RB.
So if you're Curtin, what do you do here, Andrew?
I would let Swift sit in the pocket. So far, Fenton has had a hard time putting pressure on him. I'd sit in the pocket and attack their secondary, I think.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Because, yeah, especially with a big guy like Hulaga, who is an efficient blocker. See if Fenton drops back, and they do. They only rush 4. And he fast Tracy in the middle.
Tracy, wow.
Oh, hanging in there. He knew, he heard the footsteps. He knew the hit was coming. He still caught the ball.
Hey, who's the guy that said Tracy was going to have a huge game before the game?
Hey, that would be you, Steve.
Yeah. Tracy, as predicted, is playing phenomenally.
Great job. Great ball delivery by Ryan Swift. Right into his hands. Tracy grabbed it, took the hit, got the first down. Wow. And now Swift under center. Show Blick, but don't get it, and that's Matt Chapp. Another touchdown for Matt Chapp.
Wow.
And that puts the Bulldogs up 13-0. 14, assuming the extra point goes through. Knock on wood.
What a season Chapp is having. And, yeah, he just does not stop.
There are not enough superlatives to describe this guy.
Yeah,
what a player.
Yeah, stand-up guy on and off the field. And, you know, he's just been a fixture for the Bulldogs all season.
Also, though, I probably could have ran through that hole. Great blocking by the Bulldogs as well.
Let's not take anything away from Chapp.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fantastic blocking.
And old reliable Nick Fusinato drills it in again.
14-0. Great job by RB. Despite the couple setbacks, took the ball from their own 13 all the way down the field, took a lot of time off the clock, long drive, and, man, that can't feel good for Fenton.
Oh, yeah, it's just a serious blow to Fenton's hopes. It's still only a 2-score ball game, but it's not looking great for the Bison. But I want to go back to Kyle Tracy. He really saved that drive, and he's just been having a great game, and he's improved so much throughout the season. If you remember the first game against the Mustangs of Morton, he was dropping wide open passes, just having a very hard time. Now he's catching balls while getting hit, and this guy is just crazy.
Yeah, Kyle Tracy, normally content with the minor role, tight end bailout option for Ryan Swift, has really taken the major one today.
Yeah, you know, most of the time you'll see him doing the dirty work, getting the blocks, but now he's in the limelight now, and he has 5 receptions already. He's just having an incredible game.
Gotta love that from the senior. And now it's Fusinato to kick it away. 2 back to receiver from Fenton. Fusinato, big kick.
He muffs it.
And a lot of Bulldogs coming to get him there. Does not get wrapped up. Finally corralled by Mike McCabe, but still fights for a couple more yards. Despite the muff, good return from Fenton there.
Yeah, Bulldogs could have wrapped him up around the 20, but he managed to get an extra 5 yards out of it. Good.
And that's Josh Casey, the wide receiver, defensive back.
Good job by McCabe, though, and company to wrap him up.
Yeah, you got the arms around him there. You saw him fighting for those yards. Coaches always say, keep your legs churning, and he sure did there. Got him an extra 5 or 10 almost.
Mike McCabe's been very versatile. He had a 99-yard pick six last week against Immaculate Conception.
That may be a school record, I believe. And it's a pass out to the sideline. Caught by number 4, Elijah Young.
Yeah, he's another big target, 6'4", 205 pounds. If you didn't tell me, I think the Bulldogs are going up against Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey. These guys are big.
Yeah, and that is a big target. Helps out a quarterback like Wasmanson.
Yeah, but, I mean, they have these big targets, but they've been very prone to run the ball with McPherson.
Very conservative play calling so far. Second and 2.
But I don't know if they could keep on doing it. They're already down 14-0. They
Pistol
got to
formation.
change up something.
Kept by Wasmussen, and he'll get enough for the first down. Down to his own 41-yard line.
Yeah, they're chipping away. They're getting, you know, good yardage. But I'm afraid if they don't make a big play, they're just gonna have to be content to, you know, just get first downs and never score.
Yep, now we're seeing a bit different play calling instead of the handoffs to McPherson. But coming soon, handoffs to McPherson as he's in the pistol once again. 2 wide receiver set. Kept it.
Wasserman again.
Great job. Down and dirty. That'd be Jimmy Kunkel wrapping up the ankles.
Yeah, it looked like Jimmy Kunkel and Jordan Petronella were in on that one.
Good play by both of them. And now that brings up a 2nd and 9 for Fenton.
RB's defense has been incredible so far. Let's see if they can keep it up here on a 2nd and 9.
Yep, 2nd and 9, putting Fenton in a hard spot. You know, limit the yards on this play. You don't have to make a big play. Just limit the yards. Make the 3rd down more difficult. Fumbled snap. Pass.
Oh,
good,
what a
great
play
job.
by
Fantastic from Butch Wicken.
Butch Wicken. Wow. What a season he's had.
Great play by Butch Wicken. He saw the little slant pass. He jumped that like a pro corner.
Yeah, that was very Charles Tillman-esque, I would venture to say.
Yeah.
Swats it down. Nice play by Whitkin.
Fantastic from Wicken. He just sat on that route. Fantastic from him. And now it brings up a 3rd and 9.
Looks like some confusion on the Fenton side of the ball.
Play clock's down to 5, 4, 3, 2. They
Good
get it
play
away.
up. Oh,
But a lot of pressure going deep.
wow.
Oh, man. Good job by Wasmussen staying in the pocket to deliver the deep ball to Cody Quarles.
How did he get that pass off? It
I'm
looked
not
like
sure.
he was wrapped up.
And that was pretty tight coverage as well. Good job delivering the ball.
Yeah, Quarles, another big fella, 6'3". And you just throw it up there and let the big fella take it down.
Man, he had 2 receivers on him, still up, able to go up and get it. Yeah, 2 DBs on him. Good play.
Yeah, you can't let that happen if you're
3rd
a
and 9
defensive
too.
back.
3rd and 9.
Eshawn Banks, he's been having a good comeback season. He left the program after his sophomore year, but he's been playing solid ball devoid of that play.
Yeah, and now more pistol. Pistol he's not under center, not fully in the shotgun with the running back behind him. Oh, what a play.
Wow.
Petronella, and that's number 11 for the Bulldogs. Big play from both of them.
Yeah, that defense comes back, makes a solid play for that. Number 11, Wise, says no soup for you.
Yeah. Number 11 not listed on the roster. Must have been a sophomore they brought up in midseason.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs have been doing that a lot. They
have.
did it with Swift, Ziglich, Pribble-Pierdenach, Whitkin, and it's been a great experience tool for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I've seen all those guys make big plays this game today. Now under center, full house formation. And handoff to McPherson.
Nothing doing again. McPherson has struggled mightily this game. Just no holes to go through every time he gets the ball.
Great play by Edwin Rios.
He's probably got like around maybe 7 yards rushing.
Yeah, despite them handing him off the ball probably 10 times already. With still 7:13 to play in the half.
Yeah, Lonergan, number 2, probably has more rushing yards on that one play where he broke free than McPherson has all game.
I agree. Another full house formation, 2 fullbacks, 1 running back. Pass, looking deep, and great coverage by, that'd be number 30 on the Bulldogs, the safety, Adolfo Linares.
Yeah, great play by Linares and company there. They let him get open on the one a little bit earlier, but not that time.
Yeah, they saw that one before, and they had the receiver blanketed.
Yeah,
Play action was designed to make the safety step up. Linares stayed disciplined and was able to cover the receiver effortlessly.
Yeah, Linares has had a pretty solid season so far. He's another guy that got some playing time as a sophomore, and you see You see the results of that there on that play.
And Adolfo playing both sides of the ball, running back and safety.
Yeah, sophomore year, he was actually a very key part of the running game. He had a few rushing touchdowns that year.
Yeah.
And less so now here in his senior year, but he's been very reliant in the defensive side.
More of a defensive guy this year.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs have a lot of players switching roles. Mike McCabe last year, he was a wide receiver. That didn't exactly work out, so now he's switched to the defensive side of the ball, and he's had great success. Again, he had that 99-yard pick six last week, a school record.
All right.
And you also got Petronella, who was a linebacker, and now he's switched to defensive line, and he's had great success. He's already had a sack this game.
And a lot of that goes credit to Coach Curtin, for helping these guys transfer. Because the transfer's not easy. You'd think, linebacker to lineman. I mean, how big can that be? It can be a huge difference.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
Curtin does a great job of helping players transition. And now it's Wasperson in the shotgun on, is it 4th down and long? They're going for it.
4th and 10. They're going for it.
Big play. Blitz coming. And good breakup. Was that? Yes, that was number 18 for the Bulldogs.
Wow, Eshawn Banks.
Eshawn.
Way to redeem himself. Number 19, he had that big play, Quarles, earlier, in which they got the 30-yarder, and he redeems himself on that play, breaks up the touchdown.
Man, Quarles had a step on Eshawn, too. Eshawn, great catch-up speed, and got a hand in there to disrupt the pass.
Yeah, Banks, a great comeback story. Left the game after his sophomore year, and now he's back, and looks like he's better than ever.
Now it's Swift in the shotgun. Chap next to him, 4 wide receiver set. Pitch out to Chap. Chap gets some blocking, and down to the 30-yard line. Also notable to mention, senior Louis Grigoletti, 4-year varsity player. This is his first home game back from injury this summer.
And that's just great to see. Over the summer, he had a injury off the field, actually, and people thought that he may not play a game all year. Louis, a D1 commit to Central Michigan. It's just great to see him out there, and he's done a great job for this running game today.
Yeah, he sure has. As the handoff to Kulaga gets the Bulldogs 3 or 4 yards and brings them down to the 35-yard line. They're on 35.
Yeah, those offensive linemen do not get the credit they deserve, but a lot of what Chap has done this game is thanks to these linemen creating holes for him.
And now, because the clock winds past 6 minutes, Bulldogs are up 14-0 here in the second quarter. And now Swift under center, handoff to Chap. Chap busts through a hole and drags a couple of Fenton defenders with him and puts it down to the 39-yard line. It'll be his second and short. Or third and short.
Yeah, third.
Yeah.
That's good. Keep the ball moving, and now it's a very manageable 3rd down. What do you think they do here? Do you think you give it back to Chap?
You just got to go back to Chap. Your offensive line's been dominant, to say the least, this game. Chap or the big guy, Kulaga, come in, bust up a couple yards, knock some skulls, and get a couple quick yards.
End around.
End around. Good block by Chap. Springs Antone Dixon. Oh, man. Great blocking from the Bulldogs.
Antone
notably
pumped up.
Chap crushing a linebacker who did not see him coming.
Yeah, what a play.
Look at this block here by Chap. Boom. Crushes that guy. Knocks him out of the way. Great hole for Antone, the wide receiver, who hasn't gotten a reception yet, but look for big things from him. He was open on that one play. Swift missed him on that one.
Yeah, Antone's a really soft-spoken kid off the field, but once he gets on that field, he's a fiery competitor.
And he's split far out to the far side of the field, top of your screen. And now Zieglich in motion. Ooh. Play action has Chap. Chap catches it on the far sideline, waiting for his blocking. He gets it. And look at that blocking. Chap was untouched till he got down to the 35-yard line and drags a couple of people 5 extra yards down to the Fenton 30.
Wow, what a great safety blanket you have in Matt Chap if you're Ryan Swift. You have a guy looking down your sights, about to make a big sack on you, and you can just flip it out to Chap, and he'll get you 15 yards.
Man, how many times do you think we've said the name Matt Chap tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the guy's just been unreal all season long.
And really showing it tonight is Ziegler in motion. Or actually Tracy in motion, excuse me. And Tracy corner route, and he's looking for him.
Wow!
Grab!
Kyle Tracy, are
Oh,
you kidding me?
Kyle Tracy, fantastic grab on the sidelines. Wow!
This guy's a tight end. He looks like he's a wide receiver out there. This guy's just been unreal all game.
Man, that's your blow your mind moment of the game. Kyle Tracy, great grab.
That could be catch of the year as of now. Wow.
Fantastic.
What a play. 6 receptions. Let's see if they look his way for a shot in the end zone here.
Hand up inside to Kulaga, and he gets stuffed. Maybe lost
Flag
the
on
yard.
the plate.
We'll see what the penalty may. Maybe for some extracurricular activity or possibly a hold. We'll see. As the officials are discussing it now. What haven't we seen good from RB today? Like I'm trying to think here of one negative thing. I can't think of one.
Well, I mean, you could allude to the penalties, the
yeah,
blocking
that's true.
calls.
Excuse me. Yes, the penalties.
But other than that, they've just been rock solid.
Making another one here.
Huh?
Oh,
on the
interesting.
Bison.
Yeah, and yep, that will give RB a automatic first down. A defensive penalty like that. That's a big emphasis.
That was a personal foul.
Hit to the head.
Yeah.
Hit to the head. And it was, that looks to be costly as RB got a free play basically.
Now look for RB to run down their throat now with Chap.
Or you have Dixon one-on-one on the, but the trend is Matt Chap. And here he
Guess
is.
who?
And he bounced it outside, cuts back inside, and his third touchdown of the night at home. Matt Chap, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you just, I mean, you get complacent. You understand how good he is, but you just got to sit back, relax, and watch this guy play. He's one of the more exciting football players RB has had come through their program in quite some time.
Yeah, he was really patient, looking for his block, looking for his hole, waiting, saw his opportunity, dove in, got the touchdown. Smart play. And the extra point is good from Nick Fucinato, putting the Bulldogs up 21-0.
Yeah, and so far it's been all Bulldogs. And frankly, I expected more out of this Bison team, but they have not showed up to play.
Yeah, look at those numbers. And trust me, he does not have 0 rushing touchdowns. The graphic must be incorrect. He's had a slew this season.
Yeah, he definitely leads the team in points. He's had four kick returns, and I believe one punt return, or maybe 4 returns total. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, he's just been incredible this year for the Bulldogs.
You had to see one tonight, but the way this is going for RB,
yeah, we might
take the blame.
Yeah, unless he gets an opportunity on a punt, which I don't think will happen. They've done one thing they have done was keep the ball out of Chap's hand on special teams, but I mean,
yep,
that's not much of a silver lining.
Yeah. Now 2 back through return for Fenton, and Fucinato ready to kick it away. 3:29 left in this first half. I'm Andrew Polewski here with Stephen Bear live at Shuey Stadium. Don't forget you can watch it on RBTV. That's Comcast Channel 16, AT&T Channel 99 under Brookfield, or on RBTV.tv. Don't forget, if you like sports, we have a 24-hour live sports network on RBTV.tv. As a big play, Nick Fucinato, the last man, gets run over. Great pursuit by the Bulldogs, not letting the big one get past him. That long return was from Josh Casey.
Give credit to Fucinato on that play. He slowed him down and gave his other teammates an opportunity to stop him.
Yeah, he may have got run over, but he slowed him down enough for the rest of the team to get back.
And, he's an athletic guy, Kickers get the stereotype of being, kind of.
Yeah, I understand.
Not even a football player in some respects, but Fucinato, he plays baseball, he played soccer, he's on the basketball team. He's an athletic kid, and he showed it there.
Yeah. And now Fenton will have fantastic field possession, starting at RB's 40-yard line. Play action. Deep ball.
Oh!
Nearly intercepted. That's Eshawn Banks saying, not in my house.
Wow, Eshawn, talk about a bounce back after that long throw to Quarles. He's really stepped up, and he's broken up 2 potentially big plays for the Bison.
Yeah, great catch-up speed. He gave that receiver a large cushion, was able to diminish that cushion in a hurry.
Yeah. Up here, it looked like that was going to be good for about a 20-yard gain, but Eshawn Banks would not let that happen.
Yeah, that play-action pass has been one of Fenton's bigger weapons because they run the ball so much. Those safeties from RB will believe that they're running it, and the cornerbacks will believe they're running it and lose their integrity. And now it's to McPherson. McPherson cuts up, big hit from RB. Wow, and he pushed the pile back. That was great from Adolfo Linares. Hit him right in the midsection.
Yeah, that's one of the better runs we've seen from McPherson, but still only about a 5-yard gain.
And that'll put Fenton at about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5. Look at this pitch out to McPherson. And look at Adolfo's hit here. Boom! Comes in, nails him.
Yeah, just another great play by Linares. He's been a great defender for the Bulldogs this year. You really can't say much more about him.
Yep. Wassman under center. It's the outside, dropped.
Drop pass.
Oh man, I think that was number 4, Elijah Young. He was looking to run before he caught that one.
Yeah, and as a receiver, you got to secure the ball in before you do anything else.
Yeah, there's got to be a little split-second mental checklist of, catch the ball, know where your man is, then decide where to go. You can't be deciding where to go and think about where your man is before you even caught the ball, because that's when you get drops.
Yeah, you could
like the Bulldogs last season, drops did.
Oh yeah, but Bulldogs have been a lot better this season, securing balls in. Cal Tracy is a testament to that. He's brought in a lot of passes.
Looks like a reverse around. That's a 4th. Oh, 4th down, gutsy play, and he barely got it, I think. Oh man, he is about a foot. He made that by about a foot, ball length. By a ball length. Man, that was a good play. Getting the Bulldogs moving. Maybe some trickery is what Fenton needs to put some points on the board. It's been all RB, 21-0 with 2:11 left in this half.
Tip your cap to Fenton's coach on that play call. Just very unexpected.
And now it's Wassman. Oh, and he's under some pressure. Throws it away. Well over the head of Cody Quarles.
Yeah, Petronella deep in pursuit on that play. Forced that errant pass by Wassman on that one.
Yeah, he was in there so quick I thought it was a screenplay for a second. Good pressure by the Bulldogs. Several in there on top of Petronella.
Yeah, Petronella has been the backbone of this defense all year long, and no exception there.
Yeah, it's interesting. Looking at these Bulldogs, see all their hands are on their hips. Interesting thing. Bill Walsh, famous 49ers coach, exploited this. If their thumbs are facing forward, and as opposed to backwards, forward means they're not tired. And you see a lot of forward-facing thumbs. Wow, Pearl Peardenach came in there quickly.
David Pribble Peardenach. Oh, he's hungry. He's hungry for a sack.
Man, David Pribble Peardenach, fun guy. In our micro class, he's the founder of Super Texas, and he'd be happy I said that. And look at this. Whoa, comes in. Man, that looked like whiplash on Wassman's head as Peardenach came in at about 1 billion miles an hour.
Roughly 1 billion miles
Roughly a billion, yeah. It's a rough guess, but. Yeah, I was just saying, though, it's interesting to see a lot of Bulldogs have forward-facing thumbs, which means that they aren't tired. Great conditioning on this team.
Yeah, and it's just a testament to all the work they've put forward in the summer. Just 5-hour practices in 90-degree weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, walking past the field, you feel bad, but now it's all paying off.
That is
Bulldogs look to be on their way potentially to a 5-2 start, and that would put them in deep contention for a playoff spot. 5 wins gives you the possibility to get you in, and 6 wins clinches it. So this is a huge game for the Bulldogs.
Massive. Massive game.
Yeah, and after this, they got Aurora Central Catholic, and then I believe it's Glenbard South.
Glenbard South's been putting the wall up on pretty much everyone in our conference. Beat Fenton 41-0. But, I mean, it looks like the Bulldogs maybe take the game that way currently.
Yeah, that could be an interesting game. You know, Glenbard has been very dominant over the years, but Arby's Coach Kern, he's put together a very solid team. He's surprised a lot of people, including myself. I'll admit,
and me, yeah.
I was a doubter, but I believe in this RB team. They're really impressive throughout the year.
A lot of not just impressive plays, impressive tactical stuff. So great job by Coach Curtin. A lot of time. Finds a big man, number 9 on Fenton. That's Matt Lucas.
Yeah, and you talk about how important this year was. Curtin only amassing, I believe, 3 wins over 2 years.
Yep.
You know, one could make the argument that he was on the hot seat, but after this solid season he's put together so far, I think he's put all those people to rest.
Yeah, you can say absolutely not after this season. And now Fenton have a 4th and long. Looks like they may be going for it. Yeah, the way they're huddled, I think they may be going for it currently.
Yeah, and yeah, you could see that. I mean, 1 minute left.
Yep.
And
Makes sense.
the ball's on their side of the field. Why not?
Yep, and they'll get the ball back after the half.
Yeah, so if they could score here and get the ball back, we could be looking at a ball game.
Yep.
But
Arby's defense needs to stay mentally focused on this important play. They can't think about the gravity of this play. They just need to play the game, run the system that's put in place for them. They've been playing well so far. Just do what they've been doing. Don't try to do anything special.
Yeah, they've done a really solid job so far. Besides that, long past the Corals, the secondary has been very solid.
Yeah, on point. All right, looks like a little confusion from Fenton.
Got
Getting
12
to the line.
seconds left on the play clock.
And now it's Wassman. Wassman rolls out, looking for 19 on the corner route. Oh, yes, and that is RB. Fantastic play.
Dan McGee.
Looks like a penalty maybe coming in. We'll see what the penalty is coming in for here. Thrown by the referee here, the official referee.
Oh, boy, let's see what this is.
See what this call is, yeah.
They're going to get him for unsportsmanlike? Let's see.
I wonder. And we're waiting the call here.
Personal foul.
Yeah, I think it was after the play for the celebration, I believe.
I mean, I guess you could say, you know, you got to be more disciplined, but I mean, these are high school players. I mean, they're just out there having fun.
Yeah, they're getting jazzed up. It's all right. And the Arby's offense is on the field now.
Dan McGee's one of the more fun-loving guys you'll ever meet. He's put together a solid season. He's been an anchor for this defense, and there you see it on the sack.
Yeah, let's see. How much time do we have left in this? We have only 59 seconds. We'll see what RB does.
What do you think? Do you think they try to score, put a nail in the coffin?
Their pass attack has been deadly.
Yeah,
I believe it. They have 4 receivers set currently. 3 on the near side, 1 on the far side.
Let's see.
And in the shotgun, Swift. Good blocking from the Bulldogs. Goes deep.
Wow!
Ziglich. And he goes
Dean
out of bounds.
Ziglich.
Stopping the clock. 52 seconds. And RB got a chunk of yards.
Ryan Swift has just been masterful behind the center tonight. Besides that one overthrow to Dixon, he's been on point all game, and you saw it there.
He had all the time in the world. Great offensive line work for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and you give credit to Grigoletti on the strong side there.
Yeah, he hit a massive block. And now Swift under center, 3 receiver set. Kulaga to help block. Oh, and it's Tracy down the middle of the field, and he could go all the way. Kyle Tracy,
Kyle Tracy, are you kidding me? This guy has 7 receptions in the first half.
Look at that, and a touchdown to add to it. Kyle Tracy, wow.
Wow, you just you can't be anything but happy for this kid. He puts forth all this work in the summer. He does all the dirty work, gets all those nasty blocks that no one else wants to do. And now it's his time in the light. Wow, what a play.
I was nervous. I saw him wide open. I was thinking, oh, please don't drop this. And who am I kidding? It's Kyle Tracy. He would not drop that. And extra point. Good from Nick Fusinato. Puts the Bulldogs up 28-0. Wow, what a first half. What a first half.
Yeah, this Bulldogs team is really coming together. In years past, you've seen a lack of team chemistry. This team is not the same.
Like
There's something special about this team.
And honestly, it's something as simple or mundane as putting in the work every day. A lot of these guys were lifting over the winter. A lot of these guys go hard every practice. You see the discipline. You see the hustle in every play the Bulldogs have.
Yeah, what separates this senior class from years past, there's been a lot of guys. I'm not going to name names, of course.
Of course.
But in years past, they've kind of dogged it. You know, they haven't gone 100%. Think they're better than everyone else. But this team they've just put forth 100% all the time, and you're seeing it pay off now. They're on their way to a 5-2 record and potentially a playoff spot.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is the seniors. Most seniors were in a roster competition with another junior or another senior or a junior. So they didn't feel like there was no sense of job security for anyone, even Swift. You know, every position was deeply contested. So everybody had to work hard, a lot of good competition, and a good result so far is Arby's up 28-0 with 43 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, and you could see that making a rift between the players, but that's not been the case. Everyone's been together, and you just see the chemistry.
This swim kick handled by Casey.
Oh,
and
boy.
he has a lot of room, but Arby's got him down at his own 40-yard line. Big return, but didn't break one against the Bulldogs like he almost did last time.
Yeah, and that could have been a big play. You got to allude to Fusi's big stop there, slowing him down for the other tacklers to get him.
Yeah, and there was a flag on the play. I think it maybe has something to do with Arby kind of picked that would be number 25, Josh Casey, for Fenton. They kind of even picked him off the ground and maybe slammed him. I'm not sure. Yeah, his personal foul. Oh, on Fenton.
Wow.
All right, I wonder what that was.
More sloppy play from the Bison, and it's been all Bulldogs in pretty much every facet of the game.
Yeah, and now Fenton have the ball on their own. What did that? That'd be a 15-yard penalty.
That's not what you want if you're a Bison fan.
Definitely not.
Yeah. If you go back to the 4th and long play on Bulldog side of the field, if they get that for a touchdown, you're looking at a 21-7 ball game with the Bison getting it at the start of the half.
Completely. And there were 2 4th and longs. One that we got for a sack by Dan McGee, and the other one that Eshawn Banks broke up in the end zone. So key players in the Bulldogs are giving them this type of lead. Looking pass, inaccurate delivery.
Oh, you got a flag on the play again.
It may be a holding call. We'll see.
Yep.
It came from the back judge, so it very well may be. They've been very, very fastidious watching these linemen.
Fastidious. Wow. Big word.
Big word. Pulled out my thesaurus for that one. And that will move Fenton back after the holding call.
Yeah, if I were the Bison's coach, I just take a knee, gather the troops, get them into halftime. Because, I mean, last thing you want if you're a Fenton fan is to see a fumble, a pick six, something of that nature. Because, I mean, it's not looking great. But
or even an injury. You know, you have 20 seconds left. It's unlikely. They haven't shown much faith in their kicker. It's unlikely they'll get down to get a touchdown.
Yeah,
so
they're just going to run it.
Yeah, they're still going to run it.
McPherson
making a couple tackles. Hit low. Gained a couple yards back.
Yeah, even up 28-0 with time ticking, the Bulldogs are still staying focused on D, just doing everything right. Well, yeah, they're just going to let the
The clock running out. So that will conclude the half. RB up 28-0. Can't ask for much more from the Bulldogs. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching the RB TV Game of the Week. RB up 28-0 after a booming kickoff from Nick Fucinato. Pinned Fenton deep in their own territory. A run from McPherson gets nowhere and will bring up a 3rd and long for Fenton.
Yeah, RB's keeping the trend going. They've let up very little on this Bison offense, and it looks like they're going to keep that going.
And RB is, again, looks very dominant this first half. And it's hard to keep momentum over halftime. We'll see if RB can do it. And and the handoff to McPherson. Breaks a couple of tackles, but great job of the Bulldogs. Got a lot of hands on him and brought McPherson down. Fenton punting already.
I think that's your answer. It looks like the Bulldogs are keeping that momentum going. And now let's see if Chap can get in on the special teams game.
Yeah, I mean, this is his scenario, you know. Fenton punting from their own end zone. Matt Chap will have a good shot at this one.
Yeah, let's see if they try to keep it away from him or give him an opportunity finally.
And a little confusion. Yep, they have one few men on the field. Now Fenton, fully staffed, fully equipped, are here and ready to kick this one away. Big punt, max coverage, high punt. Fair catch called for. And caught. And there is a flag on the play.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. The Fenton player may have a case, though. It looked like Chap was a little late to wave his hand there. Wanted every opportunity he could to take that one back.
Yeah, man, that was split second. The defender had already lowered his head to hit Matt by the time and Matt had not raised his hand yet. He waved his hand while the defender had his head lowered and drew the penalty, I guess.
But that's
accurate call. Yeah, accurate call.
Yeah, that's a good veteran play by Chap. I mean, if you can do that and have it pay off for you every time, then I say why not.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was on purpose, but if it was, there you go. And RB will have fantastic field position. And I think the officials
they
are
may
discussing.
be calling it off, actually.
Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about right now.
Because they're at the spot where he received the ball.
Yep, it is a yes.
So they're implementing it now.
And that's a large 15-yard penalty. RB will continue even deeper into Fenton territory.
Yeah, if we see the Bulldogs score again here, you may see some subs coming in.
Yeah, I believe that is an accurate statement as Swift is in the shotgun, man on his right, man on his left. That's Kulaga and Chap respectively.
Let's see if they go to Tracy again. He's been having a huge game.
He's in a slot on the right, bottom of your screen. Play
Tracy
action.
wide open.
Wide open. How could they leave him open? How could they leave him open? Kyle Tracy, the man with a plan, and that's a touchdown.
This guy is just having the game of his life.
I believe it. Jeez, Kyle Tracy, another touchdown. Now that's Chap with 3, Tracy with 2. The seniors, big night for them tonight.
Yeah, 8 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Anyone who owns this guy in fantasy, Metro Suburban Fantasy Football.
Metro Suburban Fantasy Football
crazy.
League, yes. They are happy they started him this week. And Fucinato attack on the extra point. Kick is good, and RB will be up 35-0.
Yeah, Swift too, having a phenomenal game. He's got 2 touchdown passes, both to Tracy, and a slew of passing yards as well.
Yeah, he only has 1 incompletion, the one to Anton Dixon. Only incompletion. The rest all been fantastic passes for big yards.
Yeah, he's just been managing the game fantastically. And against a soft defense like Fenton, sometimes that's all you need to do.
Yep, great. Yeah, that's true. You know, he has receivers open. It's just a matter of hitting them, which he's done. Harder than it sounds. Harder than it sounds hitting an open receiver. You still have to put the ball in the same spot.
Yep. But then again, he doesn't have to put it into these small windows and because the Fenton secondary has been very lax, and Arby's attacking of them has really paid off here, and now they got a comfortable 35-point lead.
And yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think you'll see some subs coming in on the offensive and defensive side of the ball shortly. And now Fusinado to kick away. He had a booming one that pinned Fenton inside the 10.
Here's another one.
Another big one. Received at 20 by
Muffs it
McPherson,
again.
fumbled, and good job of the Bulldogs. Even he would have got that. They would have had a bunch of guys heading in heavy on him.
Yeah, shaky game for McPherson all around. He's done little in the running game, and that's the second kickoff in a row that he's struggled with.
Yeah, he's been the focal point of the offense so far as well.
Yeah, and he seems like he's their go-to guy. He's just not stepping up to today.
Yeah, and again, you can't put it on all the shoulders. A lot of times he's getting hit in the backfield and has to fight for even 1 or 2 yards, let alone get those big 6, 7 yard plays that you expect out of a star running back like McPherson. And now the handoff is to McPherson. 3 Bulldogs there to meet him, but he still gets 4 yards, and that will bring up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, really the only 2 plays that have been, very instrumental for the Bison have been the run with Lonergan in the second quarter, and then the pass to Quarles also in the second quarter. But other than that, it's been nothing doing.
Yeah, Arby's defense has done a good job of stifling Fenton. Their offense isn't exactly prolific, but Arby's done a good job of stopping what they do have. And option play.
Wow.
Interesting. That was a triple pump fake option play.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to do a jump pass type of thing and didn't see anyone open.
I think he originally tried to get the ball. He was thinking about pitching, pulled it back, a fake pitch, and then he realized that pitching would have been the better option. Tried to get a little jump pass action. Didn't happen, and Arby was quick to cover.
Yeah, this Fenton offense is just in shambles right now. They can't seem to get anything going, and when you got a stout defense like RB's, it's tough to do much about that.
And it is 3rd and long.
Watch for Quarles here.
Yeah, and there is Quarles. But, oh, man, he is still on his feet. Throws it away.
Yeah.
Good job by Willie Wassman. Willie Wassman.
Yeah,
quarterback.
he found a way to get that pass off, but still, Quarles he had guys all over him, so nothing doing for the Bison once again. And let's see, are they gonna go for it, or?
I think it looks like they're punting away.
Yeah, well, down 35-0, but they're deep in their own territory, so
yeah,
it's like a fruitless endeavor. At this point.
They don't want to give the Bulldogs the ball there. So that's a little aggressive.
Chad might get a chance finally.
Muffs it. I think he was thinking about it too much. Just try to get some yards and didn't get many. That's being a good punt, but the Bulldogs still have decent field position starting at the 50-yard line. That's not decent. That's great field position. Starting at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, well, maybe in terms of this game, Bulldogs,
yeah,
that may constitute as decent field position.
Yeah, as this game is gone, that may constitute as decent. Yeah, after the muff, Matt Trapp tried to get a couple. Couldn't get much. Brought down quickly.
Yeah, but besides not being a factor in the special teams, the whole game has been all Matt Trapp.
And I don't think, he is out there in the slot. Maybe RB, not trying to take people out quite yet, because they have a big game against Glenbard South next week.
I believe that's
2 weeks, excuse me, 2 weeks. At Glenbard South, if I'm correct.
Tracy, that's his first drop all day.
Yeah, and that may have also been a little overthrown. Tracy could have hauled that in, but it's all right. It's 2nd and 10. Bulldogs still have
Tracy's first drop and Swift's second incompletion, which is just
pretty good numbers right there. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns and only 2 incompletions. That's what you want if you're a Bulldog.
That's
fan.
a good ratio. And now it is Swift under center. Single near side, Dixon on the far side. with Chap and Kulaga in the backfield. Strong side eye. Hand off to Chap. Oh, man, he could have gotten wrapped in the backfield.
Oh,
He broke a big one down to the Fenton 33-yard line. Great job by Matt Chap.
Yeah, he was about 2 guys away from breaking that one for a touchdown. But
Yeah.
again, just another great play by Chap, and you kind of get tired of saying Chap, 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 Chap
Yeah.
all over again. But
You can say that again.
he
Actually,
just,
please don't.
he just doesn't let you stop. He's just been ridiculous all game.
Yeah, I mean, the Bulldogs have used, it's been Chap and Tracy and Chap and Tracy and Chap and Tracy today. And Swift, of course, running the whole show. Single back, Swift, hand up to Kulaga, the senior. Bounce it outside, stiff arm,
Stiff arm.
and drags a guy out of bounds. Good run, hard run by Brian Kulaga, picks up 8 yards.
A good play by Kulaga. Kulaga's a tough runner. He's your 3rd down and short type of guy,
Yeah.
but he's not afraid to get the big yards either.
And it'll be 2nd and short for the Bulldogs, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised Dean Ziglich is having a rather quiet game. I expected a big game out of him, but
Yeah, I agree.
Swift's been looking Tracy's way more than anything else.
Play action, Swift roll out, finds Chap in the flat. Matt Chap picks up a block from Ziglich, cuts inside, cuts outside.
Wow!
Whoa, escape artist, Matt Chap. And let's see, is he in the end zone? I think he is, yes, touchdown Bulldogs.
I mean, come on. This guy is just, there's no words you can use to say. All the adjectives have already been used. This guy is just.
Matt Chap doing his best Harry Houdini impression, getting out of all of those tacklers there. And I do expect, now that RB is up 41-0, that they will be putting out some of the substitutes.
So RB's beating them. So Glenbard South beat them 41-0, if my memory serves me
Yeah,
correct.
that is correct. That is correct.
So the Bulldogs have already cleared that benchmark.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could be in for a very good game at Glenbard South in a couple of weeks, and that could
That'll be a fun one.
prove very important. That could be a conference title on line potentially.
That is true. That is true.
And that for the Bulldogs program, that would just be huge after all these years of futility, finally breaking through.
Yeah, imagine that, going from 1 win all season to a conference championship. That'd be something.
Yeah, and back in the day with Tim Brasic, before they went on that Brasic's junior year, before they went on that incredible run, they were, I believe it was a 2-win team.
Okay.
So I mean, these great teams, sometimes they just come out of nowhere. And, and
this one sure has.
It looks like Curtin has built something really special here, and you know, if history repeats itself, so I think we could be in for a few great years of this.
Yeah, and massive credit to Coach Curtin. And RB special teams nearly had a bit of a gaffe. Fenton nearly ran one back. Yeah, you have to watch out for 25, Josh Casey, who is, of course, back there again.
Looks like they've been kicking it McPherson's way the last couple of times.
Yeah, he has muffed it every time it has come to him on a kickoff. So
yeah, look
that's
for them to go
idea.
back to him.
Muffs can be dangerous, though. People tend to lose. Our RB cover team tends to lose integrity after a muff.
Yeah.
Big kick to McPherson. Corrals it this time. Looking to go outside, and he does. Big hit. Number 22 on the Bulldogs, Mario Salgado tried to lay a boom on McPherson. McPherson stood strong.
Yeah, well, you know, Mario took the blunt of the blow on that one, but he still got the job done. He knocked him out of bounds, and what more can you ask for?
Yep. He did his job. Great job, Mario, there. Another one of those seniors who, you know, good special teams, good role player, another athlete.
Yeah, he's had a good season. He had an interception in the first game against Morton, and he's been another senior hard worker, and those have been pretty much everywhere for the Bulldogs this year.
That's true. You can't really point to too many guys who kind of slacked off this season. Ooh. Good pass out to number 4, Elijah Young, corralled by a slew of Bulldogs, led by Adolfo Linares.
Yeah. It looked like if Kunkel got a beat on that, that ball could have been going the other way for 6 points, but just didn't see it coming.
Yeah, didn't sit on the route like he would have liked. But it's all right. Fenton will have a 2nd and 2 on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, this Bulldogs secondary specifically, they've had a phenomenal game. Besides that one deep pass to Quarles in the second, it's been nothing doing for the Fenton passing game in Wassman.
And Wassman is in the weak side, or straight up I formation here. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on your far side of the screen. Now Wassman under a lot of pressure, scrambles, it's couple, and he slides. Yeah, he was about ready to take a big hit from 24 on the Bulldogs, Dean Ziglich.
Yeah, Dean Ziglich, he's an athletic player, both sides of the ball, but he's not afraid to lay a big hit on someone.
Yeah, and you saw him squaring up and getting ready to hit Wassman.
But, you know, if you're a quarterback, that's what you're taught to do.
Exactly.
You want to get out of the way of injury if at all possible.
Quarterback are arguably the most important spot, pretty much, I think definitely the most important position in football. You don't want to get your quarterback injured.
Yeah, football, and you can make the argument most important position in all sports.
Yeah, that's true. And there he is, Wassman. Oh, was that a grab? And it was. Great catch. Wow, great grab by number 83 on Fenton. That's Carlos Hernandez with his first reception of the night. Toe touch.
Yeah, very athletic play. Hernandez, another big guy, 6'1", 175 pounds.
Yeah, wow, that was a fantastic grab from Hernandez.
You know, looking back on film, that may be one of the few silver linings Bison have of this game.
And it's Wassman. Pressure, heavy, looking deep. Big hit, and he still corrals it. That's your man. One of the main highlights of Fenton has been Josh Casey, who just hauled in that one. Fenton's putting a little bit of a drive together here.
Yeah, you know what? I've actually been pretty impressed with this Wassman kid. He's you know, his offensive line has kind of let him down, but he hasn't backed down. He's been stepping up in the pocket and making tough passes. He's been moving around. He's really just doing anything he can to spark some life into this offense.
Yeah, and looking back on film, you can really see this kid has good fundamentals. You saw in that last play, he, despite, you know, about getting ready to take the hit, he kind of shot away from it, but mostly stood tall there and delivered a strike. And you see, especially on his release, next time he throws it here, you can see his elbow stays tight. Look at how tight his elbow stays on the throw here. He gets a quick release, and that's a great throw for a touchdown. That is number 25, Josh Casey. Great throw by Wassman.
Yeah. Just looked like a blown assignment on the RB defense's part. But
yeah, I think between cornerback Kunkel and the safety Linares, there was a miss there because he was wide open.
Yeah, and it's, you know, you're up 42-0 with 2 minutes and change left in the third. It's easy to get complacent, but you know, you gotta stay focused, and you can't let these lapses happen.
It's the kicker who hasn't seen much action tonight, number 3, Griffin Eidelman. Puts that one through the uprights.
You know, on that play, you got to wonder maybe if the subs were in, they'd be a little bit more focused, you know, more determined to, you know, make a statement to the coaches. But, I mean, I'm not questioning Curtin. He's put together a great game.
Yeah, that's for sure. RB finds themselves up, or excuse me, the extra point was missed, so RB finds themselves up 42-6 with 2:16 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, RB's still in a great position. That touchdown's not going to damper the mood too much here at a Shuey Stadium. The crowd's really been into it all game, and you know, a year or so back, you wouldn't really see that.
Yeah.
The RB community's really rallied around the team's success this year, and you know, the fans deserve it. There's been a bunch of years of turmoil, and Bulldogs have really turned it around this year.
It's true, and now Bulldog return team with Chap and Wicken are awaiting the kick.
What do you think, onside kick?
I wouldn't put it past them. They're down by quite a bit. I think they could use one. Bulldog should be ready for an onside kick here at least. And here it tried a little chip onside kick, doesn't get it. Corralled by Kunkel, who tries to get a couple extra yards and does. RB starts at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, let's see who's coming in here for the Bulldogs. Looks like the starting unit still.
Yeah,
Swift's going back out there.
I think Curtin wants to keep him fresh and wants to try something different, new plays. Maybe not necessarily new players, new plays, because they have two important conference games coming up.
Yeah, a win, assuming the Bulldogs win this game, win next week would clinch a conference spot.
Yeah, clinch playoff spot.
Ooh. Neutral line infraction, possibly?
I think so. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. Yep, 5-yard penalty, and will remain first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. More sloppy play from Fenton, and you know, their rust, or not necessarily rust, but their sloppy play is indicative of the score right now.
It's probably a little bit of fatigue as well, as this defense has been on the field for a long time for Fenton. And it is Kulaga, bust for a couple of yards, make that 7 yards as Brian Kulaga gets the first down with 2 to spare.
Yeah, Kulaga's been very solid for the Bulldogs. Kulaga is more of the run it up the middle, you know, run it straight into the throat of the defense, and Chap, on the other hand, is more of the elusive type of running back.
Yeah, bounce it outside.
But yeah, Kulaga's had a very solid season, a solid career overall at RB.
Yep, as we talked about last year, key part of the Bulldog offense because there were so many injuries at the running back position. That's another thing this year. You know, the injury list has been short. When it was even there, it's been short.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's been another that comes down to conditioning. A lot of it. I mean, you know, if you're conditioned, you're in good shape, you're well, like, you know, flexed and stretched out, you should be in a better spot injury-wise. And credit to Bulldog coaches there.
And that's a good point. Yeah, injuries have hindered the Bulldogs in the years past. That could play into the poor records they've had in years past. But yeah, this team has really steered clear of the injury bug. Really, besides Louis' injury in the summer, I can't really think of that many other injuries. I may be wrong, but the Bulldogs have stayed very healthy.
Especially for the starters for sure. And that end of the third quarter, the Bulldogs are up 42-6. What a statement for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, really important win. You know, it's a conference game, and the Bulldogs are actually undefeated in conference. They lost one game to St. Edwards, I believe it was.
Yes.
But they're in different divisions, so that doesn't count as a conference loss. So the Bulldogs very alive in the hunt for a conference title, and that would just mean the world to these RB fans and this team.
Yeah, and Coach Curtin, of course, who has made all of this possible.
Yeah, you know, he really he stuck to the program even when it wasn't looking good, and give credit to him. He's really turned this team around.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So now you got Jeremiah Clarkson in the backfield.
Yeah, you say he stuck to the program, but he wasn't bullheaded. He did change some things that needed to be changed. As Swift is under center, 3 receiver sets. Chap in the backfield. Hand off to Chap. Excuse me, that's not Chap.
That's Clarkson, Jeremiah Clarkson.
Jeremiah Clarkson, excuse me.
Yeah, he's another junior. That's important to get playing time for these younger kids, because they're gonna be the guys next year that it's all gonna be on them next year. So
they're gonna have to carry this burden here. So it's good that Jeremiah Clarkson is getting some minutes, and not just getting minutes. He's getting minutes with the starting offensive lineman, starting quarterback. You know, a lot of those guys will be here next season. So it's good he's getting minutes with a similar unit to what he'll be playing with next year. Snap to Swift, pitch out to Clarkson, and that was smelt out by number 19 on Fenton, Cody Quarles.
Yeah, good play by Quarles. He's been a he's been a big part of the game all around for the Bison. He had that big catch earlier in the game that had them knocking on the door of the Bulldogs, but Bulldogs have stayed stout on defense, and they've just been dominant on offense as well.
Yeah, they have a 2nd and 13 from Fenton's 38-yard line. Swift is under center. 2-back set.
Looks like you got Devontae McKell on the near side. He's another junior.
And Marvin McKenzie on the far. Handoff to number 4, Zeke Linares, and he got nowhere.
I believe that's Clarkson again.
Oh, it's Clarkson. I'm mixing up all the 4s. Chap, 34.
Yep.
Zeke 4. Man.
Hey,
gotta make sure
no judgments coming from here.
All right. That's good to hear. And a 3rd and long. I expect Swift to air it out quite a bit.
But you know, I like to see Zeke get on, or Linares, Linares get on the defensive side of the ball. He had a really solid game against Walther Lutheran.
He did.
Coming in after the game was well in hand.
I agree. I would like to see Zeke out here as well. And Swift is under center. 1 man in the backfield. Swing out to number 40, Bailey Sandrick. And he brings it down to the 29-yard line of Fenton. That is not enough for the first down.
Yeah.
And looks like the Bulldogs are going to be going for it. Interesting.
Sandrick, another junior, getting an opportunity. Solid catch by Sandrick there. And they got the starting offensive line and the starting quarterback. So it's kind of an even playing field now.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the skill positions are swapped out. It's 4th and 5 here. See if Arby can convert here. Step to Swift. Swift looking, he has Sandrick.
Ooh.
Underthrown.
Did he catch it?
Incomplete.
Nice effort there by Devontae.
Targeting Marvin McKenzie.
Yeah, Marvin McKenzie. So.
Yeah, he nearly got that. I thought he may have, but slipped through his hands. That's a tough catch to make, shoelace grab like that.
Yeah, Marvin's he's a dual athlete or a dual sport guy. He runs track, and I think he runs the fastest 40 in the school actually. So
yeah, I think he does as well.
He's a tremendous athlete.
Speedster.
Yeah, I believe it's him and then Matt Chapp. So
yeah. Marvin runs 100. Went down to state freshman year for the 100.
Yeah, just really impressive. And here we got Linares in here now, just like we alluded to earlier.
Yep, he's on the bottom of your screen for RB.
Let's see if this the substitutes can make something happen.
Oh, nearly intercepted. Oh man, great play, good heads-up play. But was that Jeremiah Clarkson
again? Yeah, that's Clarkson.
Great job by Clarkson. I got it right that time.
Yeah, you know, these the subs have been solid all year long, and you know they're not missing a beat so far.
Yeah, you can see Clarkson come out of nowhere, jump that route. Oh, he nearly got a pick there.
Yeah, almost the assist to Whitkin there.
Yeah.
And that's really important. Just tip the ball up, make one of your other players make a play.
And the pressure coming. Great pressure by Jeremiah Clarkson.
Ooh,
nearly. Missed tackle. But I think that was Phil Safesky. He nearly came through there. He nearly knocked that ball out.
Yeah, Safesky, he's a key part of the line, and he's also listed as a linebacker, so he's getting some time there.
Yeah, getting some time on the defensive side of the ball.
Safesky,
that is a first down for.
Yeah, Safesky's a sophomore, and he's another guy that's going to be a big part of the offense for years to come.
And Wasserman,
oh, David Wackrow! Wow!
He was so excited. You could see as soon as the quarterback's eyes locked on his receiver, Wacker was already coming in for the hit. Perfect timing, delivered a big blow.
And
wow.
David Wackrow, he's a favorite of everyone on this team.
Yeah, you can see the sideline buzzing right now.
Yeah, you just got to be happy for him. Wackrow, he's a guy that didn't play football until his junior year, and he's seen little playing time. But he had an interception at the end of the Walther game.
He did.
And now you're seeing some more solid play out of him. And
Engine never stops for Wackrow.
Yeah.
Another multi-sport athlete. Looking deep. Oh, man. That was close. That was smart play by the Fenton receiver. That was number 9, Matt Lucas. Matt Lucas saw his quarterback scrambling out, made himself open, made himself a target. He was double covered, kind of slipped unnoticed behind the 2 RB players and nearly got a big reception there. If he would have caught that, that could have been for 6.
Yeah, little lapse on the secondary's part, but luckily nothing came of it.
Usually get a little jazzed up when his quarterback is scrambling and they can see they can potentially make a hit on the quarterback. They lose a little integrity, but in that scenario, no big deal as the ball was dropped. And the 3rd and long is a key moment for the RB defense here. Wassman looking across the middle, pressured, and he goes down. And he goes down.
Let's see, that's number 46 on the sack.
Not listed.
Probably
another sophomore they called up. Fantastic job by RB.
Great job.
Wackrow also putting pressure on the quarterback there. Great job.
Yeah.
It'll be a 4th and very long, and I don't think they're going to punt it. I think they might as well just go for it. Don't you think, Steve?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're down 42-6.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose, really.
Yep.
But how about these substitutions? They're just doing a very solid job, not missing a beat.
Yeah, that's true. You know, with all these guys coming in and out, it's easy to get a 12 men on the field and not have enough. Be a little confused, but it looks like it's been locked tight for RB tonight. And it's Willie Wassman with Safesky next to him now. Wassman, double move, looking deep.
Let's see.
A little overthrown.
Nice job.
Great coverage. That was 24 on the Bulldogs. Dean Zieglich. You know, Dean did a good job not biting on that pump fake because that's what he was trying to get, the double move, and beat Zieglich there. Zieglich was having none of it, though, and good coverage.
Yeah, Wackrow is getting a warm reception on the sidelines.
Yeah,
what a hit.
It was a huge hit, and it was right by the sidelines, too, of course. So
yeah,
that gets people pumped
all
up.
the starters just going crazy for Wackrow. I mean, you sweat with him. You work hard with him all summer long. It's great to see him get an opportunity to make the most of it.
And here he is, Dean Zieglich taking a couple snaps at quarterback. He's a backup quarterback for RB right now. Handoff to
Clarkson,
and he has a big hole.
Wow!
And it looks like Jeremiah Clarkson
to the house.
All the way. Yes. Dean Zieglich under center, stands at the Clarkson.
There's a flag on the
play. Great blocking. Oh, yeah, flag. A hold may have sprung that run there, Steve.
Yeah. And that's been a problem all day for the Bulldogs.
Zieglich is just motioning that the penalty is not on them. We'll see.
Let's see.
Yeah, personal foul on Fenton.
All right.
Interesting. All right, well, that puts 6 on the board for the Bulldogs and puts them up 48-6, 49, assuming Fucinato hits the extra point.
That's great to see, a junior getting an opportunity, making the most of it. And, you know, this experience, it's going to pay dividends in the future for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs need one more guy. A little confusion. And one more comes on.
That's Zach Pasker coming onto the field.
He's up and good.
Yeah.
And that puts the Bulldogs up 49-6.
Fucinato's been money all day, and that kick no exception.
RB, can't say much more about than what we've already said. So good tonight. Credit goes to coaches, goes to the players, not even during the season, but in the summer with the workouts. A lot of good stuff we're seeing from RB tonight.
Yeah. If I had to give a game ball, I mean, Matt Chapp's a constant. He's going to be there every game.
He's going to be there every week, yeah.
But if I had to give a game ball, you gotta give it to Kyle Tracy.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I believe 9 receptions and a couple of touchdowns. Just the game of this guy's life. And you know, he had a touchdown last year against Elmwood Park. He had a touchdown this year against Walther, I believe.
Yep.
But today he's just, you know, breaking out. Just one of the best performances of his career, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Kyle Tracy. He's a bit bigger of a guy. We don't have a lot of big physical receivers, so it's good to see Kyle Tracy play physical, take a hit over the middle. He's a guy who can go up and get it for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, but
I like to see that.
Today he's been, you know, if you look at him, you may think he's a wideout the way he's been playing.
Yeah.
He made that insane grab over by the sidelines.
Yeah, on the near side. Yeah, that's correct.
So, yeah, it looks like the personal foul is going to be implemented on the kickoff here.
And we'll see if Nick Fucinato can put this one into the end zone for a touchback. He had a really big one that landed on the 10 last time. So with 10 extra yards, he may be able to put this back and maybe even force a touchback, or at least.
Do you think he can get it through the uprights? Probably not, but let's see what he can do here.
It's worth a shot.
Not gonna happen.
Short kick.
Oh.
It rolls into the end zone.
Ah, I thought it looked like he touched it from here.
Yes, it did. But yeah, it looks like RB will take over on defense at the 20-yard line here.
Yeah, if he touches that ball, that's a live ball.
Yeah, it looks like he may have. Looks like he didn't touch it. It looks may have been deceiving from up here.
Yeah.
Our vantage point. The ref had the bird's eye view on that one. He said he didn't. So.
All right, now the subs getting another opportunity to, you know, make a little statement here. They did a phenomenal job last drive. David Wackrow had that huge hit, and Ziglich, solid coverage. Oh, he's wide open.
And I don't know whose assignment that was. Maybe one of the safeties. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just overthrown.
That man was lined up in the slot, kind of ran in away from Wackrow's coverage zone, and Wackrow's getting a little talk to from the coach right now. I think that may have been his man, but it's all right. Incomplete. Next play.
Yeah, if you've been sitting out the whole game, these lapses are bound to happen.
That's absolutely true. You see the same thing in every sport. Those late subs tend to be a little sloppy just because they haven't gotten the pulse of the game.
Yeah, and plus you got that adrenaline running. You're not thinking clearly. That tends to happen.
Yeah, clock is winding right now at 1:49.
Here's McPherson. Blown tackle. Like
McPherson, yeah. Couple missed tackles, but good run for McPherson, and that'll bring up maybe a first down for Fenton.
Looked like Linares had an opportunity to tackle in there. But yeah, again, you come in after watching the whole game, you're not necessarily 100% into the swing of things, and that's bound to happen. But how about these fans tonight? Great to see the fans coming out.
Even as the game is securely in RB's hand, they're still here.
Ryan Hanley and Sam Johnson, leaders of the 12th man, doing a great job.
Underthrown and picked off. Who was that? That is number 2.
No, I think that was A.J. Hoskins.
A.J. Hoskins, yeah, that's number 3, I think, A.J. Hoskins, yeah. I believe it is. A lot of slaps in the head.
Number 8.
Number 8.
A.J. Hoskins.
Jeez, I need to get my eyes checked. That's number 8, A.J. Hoskins.
Wow. And that, you just got to be happy for that.
Athletic. See him leap into the air, trying to return it a bit.
Yeah, he's another junior getting opportunity, and good for him.
Yeah, I like the mix of starters and backups they have in the game right now. I feel like it's indicative for success here.
Yeah, now Bulldogs can just take a knee. Ziglich.
Victory formation.
Yep.
That's a good place to be. That's the best formation in football, right, Steve?
Most exciting play in the game, the QB kneel.
Yeah. Here it is, the snap and the kneel.
Wow, what a game from the Bulldogs. Just an incredibly dominant performance.
Incredible. And the band begins the fight song as teams line up, and the clock ticks to 0. The Bulldogs, the victors, 49-6. What a game, what a game.
Yep, this puts them at 5 wins. This puts them, they could potentially have a playoff spot now. One more game would clinch it, but they're in the mix now.
And thank you to everyone who helped us out, LTTV helping us out immensely as they do every game. This has been the RBTV Game of the Week. I've been Andrew Pilevsky here with Stephen Baer live at Shuey Stadium. So long and good night.